McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Another one for Judkins. And giving him the 1st down, winds up with about 6 on that play before he was stopped. Set him on back-to-back plays, Brock, and he's got them moving now on this opening series.
Yeah, he's not needed any time at all to find his groove and settle in. This should set the table for the rest of the day.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 14. And the Lions
going to the ground again on 1st. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on Q1. 7-0 is our score. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. And he's going to work it to the 20. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big deal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Challenging double coverage, and they don't get through. Throw made it, but the contact breaks up the catch to force 4th down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Sending him on the dive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough guard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
That's good room at the 35. And he gets this up to the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They give it to him again. And they've got 1st down. Give him a gain of 13 on that previous play. I almost felt like an instant replay of his previous run, Brock. Another great opening created up front. And he said, thank you very much.
And this offense totally in the driver's seat. You want to try to run it back a 3rd time? But also maybe a time to throw it right over their heads with a little play-action pass.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Looking from the pistol, Prescott. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway. Break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
That's incomplete. They tried to pick up the first down a little gusto, but maybe a little bit too much. Now we've got 4th down.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. Throw caught by his running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets them the first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. I'm going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the red zone now. Throwing middle, and he's got it. Touchdown, Miami. Jameson Williams scoring there on the 10th play of that drive. Butker to try the point after. Sent right down the middle and good. They bump their lead up to 14.
Dolphins 14. Lions nothing. Chase McLaughlin set
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Here's Milroe to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Throwing on 2nd, Milroe. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Final throw before the break. Absolutely fires this one right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. He fields it from the 8. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Milroe now to throw. Looking long again. And the defense coming out firing here to start this second half, partner. Good hit there to break up what would have been a catch. It's second down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He's going to try another deep one here. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. That is...
Man, I got this swag. My hand up to my back. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. Man, I got this swag. My hand up to my back. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag when I surf. Now watch me surf this swag. I'm on hypnotic. Polo on my body, got a bag girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this detergent, no, by the zone, yeah, strong, and you know I'm on, cause I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like okay, I fall off in the club with a pocket full of bands, big stupid friends like a rat up in some rain. Swag super cool, blowing strong like a fan. And my chain shining hard, it just gave my neck a tan. Pockets on Popeye, cause they swole on this spinach. Peachtree swag, you can call me Mr. Lennox. Bottles in my hand, putting on just like Caleb. Surfing off the sand like a surf. Kelly Slater, swag, I swag, surf, I swag, surf, I swag, surf. Now watch me swag, okay, I swag, surf, I swag, surf.
Chris Boswell set
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And just shutting him off there. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
at their own 28-yard line.
A first carry for the Hall of Famer. It's Walter Payton. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Payton going to get it again on second. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
First down, Colts.
Here's Payton up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Prescott now. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. It's 29 officially.
Indianapolis.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff inside. It's Peyton. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing. Prescott. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Xavier Worthy. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboo. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Milton now to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Here's a diving catch right side. A big pickup of 38. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football from the 23. Here's 2nd down and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Milton. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Michael Pittman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Chris Boswell set
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
That return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now a give, it's Peyton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On the give, here comes Peyton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Just need a yard here. Second and 1. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They need 2. Here's third down. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Motion man Njoku. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a short one caught by Parkinson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Milton. Escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. And the tougher.
Exactly.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Milton. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Throwing is Milton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Milton. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Michael Pittman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Prescott. That is incomplete. Well, they tried to take the shot there, but the defense, they read that double pass all the way, and now you've got 3rd down.
Chase McLaughlin to kick
A
off
1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To the left side, the tight end Parkinson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Back to throw. Milton. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. Touchdown Colts. Dante Thornton from 8 yards out. And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Milton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll get this one to Pittman. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
Intercepted by the Colts.
Pick, baby. You see it all day. Pick it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? What? Yeah. Y'all ready to play some football? Somebody that knows something about it. And I want answers now. Who, what, where, and why. See, a lot of dudes like to act the fool now. Get on live, but that ain't my style. Now who he gonna get and what he gonna do? Run up on me if you want to. Hot damn pressing his homies. He's done up in front of his mama. I'm up the floor with him. And I kick in the door and let the get him. I got fools that'll go get him. That's for him and Pooh and them dudes that run with him. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. You bogus in the VI while they bumpin' Lil Jon. I'm a Russia. It's a cycle twister from Chicago, rollin' with the Miami. Then I crush ya. We already be looking for drama. If I try to get into it with us, then we gotta get them. Feelin' free from the top, that can never be true. I'm finna sell it. I'm telling you, trick, I'm finna steal them. Got me swinging. Bottles in the club, and my thug homies going.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And off we go from Dallas. Here's Thornton on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. The former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And he won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they could be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Dak. His first throw is an interception. And the Cowboys force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Kyler starting off with a throw. His first throw is an interception. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Dolphins put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just 1 play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert.
Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. And that leaves them in trouble. They're staring down at 3rd and 19 now.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Dak to the air here. Forced out to his right. This rush is there in time once again. They down on the last snap, Brock. Forced the incompletion this time. And those plays have brought up 4th down. Well, I know you love to call this the money down, Brock, and on that 3rd down, that pass rush just got paid.
Woo, look at you right there. That's their job. Yeah. I mean, in the minds of those guys in the front 7, Kate, you've been around them your whole life. They know it. They don't want to rely on anybody else. They're secondary. They want to get home, and they did.
On 4th down, Prescott to throw. Chased out to his right. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Now Kyler. Connects on the crosser. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So given, looks like the 27 on that completion.
And the Cowboys
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty. Thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Murray setting up to throw. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And they're going to bring him down, but 8 was enough. They got what they needed. 1st down coming.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Hall crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
Certainly what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
An extra point from Butker is up and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. We're to the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Thornton on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Thornton on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Dive play straight ahead. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dak out of the pistol. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And the defender finally gets there, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Dolphins 1st down.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. And he can't hang on. Catch was there for him, Brock, but his hands took that one off. So the incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Dak. It's caught left side by Hill. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st down, Miami.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. To throw is Prescott. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he's going to be hauled to the ground with a 1st down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
1st down, Dolphins.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. And now it's going to be 2nd and 20.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football. Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he ate up a ton of yards.
On 2nd down, Prescott. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. Let's see what they went with. Third down. Now Dak to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down well short in the neighborhood of that first down marker. So give him about 6 on that play. And now it's 4th down. On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. This from 48 on the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Kyler looking to throw. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner making that play against double coverage. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Murray looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. Well, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Murray to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that's going to give Dallas the first down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Throwing here just before halftime. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins launches the return, goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Kyler to throw. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Cowboys a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
They give to Hall on the draw. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. He's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a 1st down.
Well, they sold it like it was a pass, and by they, I mean everybody involved at the line of scrimmage. Great job by that O-line, the quarterback, everyone making it look like a pass, and then a huge burst for a chunk run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's got to gain a 6 there. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
They go right back to Hall. They're going to slow him up here after 4, maybe 5 yards. That is good for a Cowboy 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Hall once more. Call it a game of 6, so they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Now, that delay of game certainly ups the difficulty on this 3rd down. They need 7. Running it after the penalty. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Not much time left on the play clock. Brian Schottenheimer's going to get a timeout here. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They snap it to Murray. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And they'll take a knee. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
approachable, super clean, but it's super mean. She wanna ride with them cats. Count stacks, get a light.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to be brought down before he can even get to the marker. So now it's going to be 4th down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. It's just 21 yards down the pipe. Butker knocks it through. And this one is center change. Couldn't have hit that much better.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big game downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down.
Prescott set to pass. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And they get this down to the 28. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Miami.
And they're down to 34 seconds as he clocks it. Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over as this gets brought out to the... Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Western New York. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets them all the way down, nearly to the 35 before going out.
I'll say it again, Kate. I love these new kickoff rules. This is exactly what we all wanted to see. All of us understood the safety concerns with the kickoff, but we did not want to see this explosive, game-changing play out of the game, and we did. And in fact, in this one, we got to see it right from the jump.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. He's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. 1st down coming up. Offensive line fast.
That's good for the Bills. 1st down.
Here's Willis to the air. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
15 yards on the play. That's another Bills 1st down.
run here. It's Hall. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. And goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up second and goal.
Now Willis looking to throw on second down. And that one's going to be incomplete. Third down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Willis. Throwing for Njoku, but intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
And we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third down, they need 7. Looking from the pistol, Prescott. Hitting his throw is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, but it's 4th down. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And they get to him. The 4th down gamble backfires with a sack. And it's a turnover on downs inside the red zone.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
A touchdown all but gifted to them here as they take over 1st and goal. Willis in the pistol. And this is just going to be thrown out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Still plenty of chances, though. It's 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
They've got a man in motion. Hall. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call, because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Willis now. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Exactly 1 minute to work with in this opening quarter. There's a dive up the middle. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock, continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
Contact is made, and that's going to take him out of bounds. Gain of about 21 on the play, and that's going to be good for a Colts first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Boy, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Prescott to throw. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
Yeah, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Great start on that first down. Only need 2 here on second. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. But down for a gain of just 3, but that is all they needed. Give them the 1st and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Dak. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Well, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground, to knock them out of that rhythm.
So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half. They've held them out twice. Here we go, 3rd goal. Back to throw. Here's Dak. And the defender comes away with it. tackled after a stellar return. Following the interception, they're going to take over at their 40.
Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. They'll start this drive with Hall. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They give on second to Hall. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Bills with the lead here at Highmark. Colts in the nickel set on third. Willis to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Third down, Brock. You knew that pressure was coming, and sure looked like he was lucky to even get a throw away on that play.
That rush was coming to flat out end that drive.
Yeah.
And it did.
Brings it in at the 12. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Sending him on the dive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. You know, you've taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
The other thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
On second down, Dak. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it deep downfield. And he gets this down near the 30.
Complete to Jameson Williams. A gain of 42 yards on the play. First down, Colts.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Gets it out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. He brings it in. What a call with that double pass. It ends in a touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they jump ahead by 4.
7, Bills 3. Chase
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Willis looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. Now we've got a timeout. Still just 7 seconds to go in the half. Jason Myers lining up for the
Jason
field goal
Myers
try.
on for the field
Ball
goal.
on the right hash, 48 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Makes the score.
Pretty obvious right there. That field goal doesn't happen without the big strike before it. But you know what I love, Kate? I love the sense of urgency. Everybody on the same page. They needed that big play to put points on the board.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Here's Thornton on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jason Myers.
Here's
set to
Myers
kick
now
off.
to handle the kickoff. Here's Thornton on the return.
Dante Thornton on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Taking the ball carrier.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Dak to the air here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 35.
Big gain for Indy. 35 yards. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Now Dak to throw. Completed to his running back. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He beams one deep right side. That one connects. And he will score. Touchdown, Colts. Dante Thornton Jr. A 40-yard score. Butker to try the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And lead is up to 8.
14. Bill 6. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for Indianapolis.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Here's Willis. On the move, headed right. Here's Rock, that ball's free. Oh, the Colts got to it first.
We got a close game here, Layden. Both sides of the ball. We're getting the same message from the coaches. Any play could be the impact play that decides this one. And in this case, how about that? It's a literal impact as the big hit forces a clutch fumble.
Dive play straight ahead. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker,
Yeah.
that is in the dictionary right there.
And there it is. quick throw, complete. All the way, touchdown, Indy!
To Kenyon Sadiq. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Butker to try the point after.
Point after.
Sent right down the middle and good. And they add another to their lead.
21. Bills 6. Chase McLaughlin to kick
McLaughlin
off
has it on the
Indianapolis.
team, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Willis. When the drive nearly ends on the first play, he had the interception but dropped it. Means it's 2nd down. That one intended for Jalen Waddle, and it's going to be 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Working on 2nd down. Willis. That's complete. David Njoku. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first. Not going to lead at the line. To throw, here's Willis. This is caught. He's across midfield. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Bills.
Switching up the call.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Willis to the air. There's his man, but his man does not have that football. He drops an easy one, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Willis. Into a crowd, and intercepted! Rick Woolen with the INT.
You know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah. You know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah. You know what it is. Everything I do, yeah, I do it big. Yeah. Screaming that stuff. When I pulled off the lot, that stuff. Reppin' my town. When you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I put it down from the whip to my diamonds. I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Black stripe, yellow paint. I hear they scared of it, but them pros ain't. Soon as I hit the club, look at them face. Hit the pedal once, make the floor shake. Sway inside, my engine roaring. It's the big boy, you know what I paid for it. And I got the pedal to the metal. Got you out here checking game, I'm balling out on every level. Hear them haters talk, but there's nothing you could tell them. Just made $1 million, got another $1 million on my schedule. No love for them, boy, I'm breaking hearts. No keys, push to start. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do, yeah, I do it big. Yeah, screaming that stuff. When I pulled off the lot, that stuff. Reppin' my town. When you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I put it down from the whip to my diamonds. I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Got a call from my jeweler, this just in. And women love me cause I'm messing with their best friends. Not a lesbian, but she a though. This ain't for one night, I'm shining all week, bro. I'm sipping and rocking yellow diamonds. So many rocks up in my watch, I can't tell what the time is. Got a pocket full of big faces. Throw it up cause everybody that I'm with tailored. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do, yeah, I do it big. Yeah, screaming that stuff. When I pulled off the lot, that stunt. Reppin' my town. When you
like unapproachable. Super clean, but it's super mean. She wanna ride with them cats. Count stacks, get fly, take trips, and that's that. Real rap, I let her get. She want and she feel that. Convertible drop feel, 87 the top pill. Back, you know what it is. Yeah, you know what it is. Y'all already know what it is, man. If you don't, you should by now. When you see me, you know everything. I put it down, Taylor Gang. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do it big. Yeah, screaming that's not. When I pulled off the lot, that's done. Yeah, up in my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I put it down from the whip to my diamonds. I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got it! Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball down. In some rhythm. Good drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up.
He gets free, and they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Miami. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is hard. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the... They'll come up now. Again, good news, it's 1st and 10. Prescott now. Looking for the home run ball deep downfield. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again. 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He'll go up top with this one. That's caught! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It'll be first down and 10. Throwing is Prescott. He'll air it out deep. That's into the hands of Horton. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Center leads him to the line for first and 10. Here's Dak to throw. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the... Come to the line now for first down and 10. Prescott. Taysom Hill working free downfield. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Now Prescott. Get this to his do-everything guy, Taysom Hill. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. They'll have it first and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. Inside the 20. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. Good start to this drive so far. Another first and 10. Now Prescott. Open is Taysom Hill. Still going. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. To throw is Dak. He'll let this go deep. Open man is Horton. He's got it. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. Drive rolls on here with first down and 10. Dak to throw. He'll take a shot down the field. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's Prescott. This one complete to Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It is Walter Payton. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Loading up. Launching downfield. To the right side here. Pass is caught. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. This one complete right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one into the hands of Hill. To the 20. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. New set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's caught by Hill. Inside the 20. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. 1st and 10. Prescott now. He's going to take a shot downfield. That is brought in. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the... QB will survey the defense on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll let this one go deep. That is caught! And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. He's got it! Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. First down, Prescott. Taking a shot downfield. That's caught. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. Prescott on first down. Looking for the home run ball deep downfield. That's into the hands of Thornton. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at... Prescott. He'll go up top with this one. Open man is Thornton. He's got it. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. Now Prescott. He'll air it out deep. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. Here's Prescott. He'll let this go deep. He's got the hook up here. It is complete. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. Now Prescott. He'll take a shot down the field. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the... Dak to throw. Loading up. Launching downfield. To the right side here. Pass is caught. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the... Here's Dak to throw. He's going to take a shot downfield. This one complete right side. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll let this one go deep. His throw left side is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Taking a shot downfield. Got a man here, complete. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Miami. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Taysom Hill working free downfield. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the... Throwing is Prescott. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Prescott now. Looking for the home run ball deep downfield. That is brought in. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. Dak going to throw it here on first down. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Still going. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. Back to throw is Prescott. Open is Taysom Hill. To the 20. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Miami. On first and 10, Prescott. This one complete to Hill. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Miami. First down, Prescott. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. That's caught. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. Prescott on first down. Get this to his do-everything guy, Taysom Hill. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. Prescott. That one into the hands of Hill. Inside the 20. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. Now Prescott. He'll go up top with this one. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Here's Prescott. He'll air it out deep. That is hot. Still going. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. To throw is Prescott. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line.
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good